internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. We have to do a double header because this is just something that we have been screaming from the top of the mountain for years. But when an individual like Nadine Chakar, shout out to Cypress for bringing this to my attention, comes out and says this on stage, I mean, words cannot really describe what we are about to witness.
We're sitting on the sidelines in this evolution, as it's not an overnight thing. What do you have to say?
Your time is up, guys. Like, just get in there. The water feels good. Dip your toes in and get going. This technology is moving too fast. Like, I've worked in institutions all my life where I was told there's no benefit in being a first mover. We just want to be a quick follower, and there's some merit in that. But the time now has come to be a follower. The technology is moving too fast. Like, if you sit by the sideline for any longer, it's going to be really hard to catch up. Just get in there. Again, the water's really good, and I think you'll enjoy the ride. So, your time is up, guys. Like, just.
I'm not even going to tell you to smash that like button because I'm sure you've done it enough times already that your finger has gone through the screen. In today's episode, well, second episode, I'm going to go over my trades because you guys have heard me talk about generational bottoms for a very long time. And currently the markets are teeter-tottering and we are about to witness a gigantic move. Okay. And you heard Nadine Chakar, right? Stop sitting on the sidelines. And mass accumulation has already ended. Only individuals with six figures or more coming to this ecosystem are going to accumulate a lot of digital assets. And for the individuals that are coming in with less than six figures, do not feel discouraged at all. If you own any digital assets right now before the institutions get in here, you're still way ahead of the game. Okay, just remember, even if you hold $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 worth of crypto, you are way ahead of the game to begin with. Okay, there are approximately less than, first of all, if you hold XRP, there's realistically less than, on a conservative number, 700,000 people on this planet that hold a decent amount of XRP to begin with. So if you hold on to any XRP right now, congratulations. We are about to witness the unimaginable. And you heard Nadine Chakar, right? You guys know the DTCC numbers. This is back from 2022. I had the recent numbers on an updated dashboard from the DTCC, but I was not able to find it. 2022, $2.5 quadrillion, right? And even when you take a look at their settlement is a lot higher now in 2025, but we're looking at $462 trillion settled. And when we go back to the previous 12 months and when we take a look at the government securities, ladies and gentlemen, these are trillions on a monthly basis. And this is $222 trillion, $226 trillion in July. And these numbers are only going to grow much, much larger once the new economy comes onto the blockchain. Okay, we are going to, like I said, witness the unimaginable.
This part of the conversation is called the Great Liquidity Reservoir, and I am going to struggle to convey just how much capital there is behind this regulatory dam, because the numbers are just monumental, right? How much money is there? Well, let's start with the most liquid of the liquid, right? Bank deposits, stocks, and bonds. $400 trillion. There's another $379 trillion in real estate, right? Gold is $13 trillion by itself. And then you get to the entire crypto ecosystem is like 2.5 trillion, right? I'm not going to say all of this money is going into crypto, but quite a lot of it will end up in crypto, and a huge amount of it is going to end up in tokenized digital assets.
And let's go over these trades right now that I cannot stress enough. I've been telling you guys generational bottoms, and I've been doing exactly that. BNB, we opened the trade, and that is up 1,700%. We opened this trade for BNB when it was at $690. And now it's at $1,086. And the capital that we went in with was $287. Okay, and now it is in profit, $7,200. These kind of trades are not going to happen forever. These generational bottoms that we're witnessing right now, it's going to completely, we're going to be nowhere near these levels. So if you could get into a trade right now with low leverage, and like we did, remember we opened that XRP trade like 2 weeks ago, and this trade we got in at 303. And as you guys know, the past couple of weeks, XRP was under 303. Guess what? I went to sleep perfectly fine because we had 5 leverage, and our capital that we put up front was $3,000. Okay, right here, $3,000. Now it's $2,999. It took a little bit of fees, but the liquidation price for this was $2.44. So like for XRP to go to $2.44, something drastic has to happen, in my opinion, like a deadly, like, you know, a market activity, something really, really bad has to happen in order for that to happen. But like I said, this is 5 leverage, $3,000 margin up front, and the liquidation price is at $2.44, meaning my $3,000 gets lost. I lose it all if I don't stop it before losing all of it at $2.44. Okay, so now we're in profit 4%, but if you want to take advantage of the welcome bonuses for Bitunix, the link's in the description down below, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, take a look at Bitunix. If you deposit $400, if you deposit $2,000, you get a $400 deposit bonus. If you deposit $1,000, you get a $200 deposit bonus. And we have 2 trades open right now. We have the Bitcoin trade open on Bitunix. We have the H-bar trade open. We have another XRP trade open right now that's up 85%. These are the trades that have been open for a very long time. Remember the World Liberty Financial trade? That's still open. I still have this open, and we have an Astra trade open as well with a $96 margin with 5 leverage, entry price 78 cents. Hopefully I never have to close that again. Take advantage of the deposit bonus for Bitunix and on 2Bit. I'm going to be doing my daily live streams starting next week or even this weekend, where we're going to cover the next 90 days. It's going to be a very, very wild ride, ladies and gentlemen. And when I talk about these generational bottoms, XRP is going to go to 360. XRP is going to go over $4. And then us coming back to these levels is never going to happen. Okay? Us going under anywhere near $1 will never happen. Think about that for a moment. Remember the individuals that said, let's get to $1 first? Guess what? Now we're never going to come back to $1. Okay, those same clowns are going to get sidelined. Don't get sidelined. You heard what Nadine Chakar said, okay? And if you guys are out there, I want you to share this video with your grandma, your grandpa, your mom that has, money sitting in bank accounts that you need to get out. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. And, you heard Nadine Chakar said, I've been at the bank industry for a very long time, et cetera, et cetera. And you guys have heard me say many times that previously I've worked in the bank for 10 years. Okay, and here's a little snippet of some of the stuff, because there's a few little handful of individuals that like to say I never did, or that say I was a teller. And I just want to say one thing: a teller, I was never a teller to begin with. But I want you guys to take a screenshot. Take a look at this. Okay, take a look at this. You guys remember the photo that I showed you, me personally, way earlier, and you're like, it's a screenshot. Your head's cut off. Blah blah blah. Well, here's the website. As you guys could see, so-and-so and his team deliver world-class investment management counsel to a diverse client base using research from global, and you guys, I've told you guys, right? Like, this is one of the companies, one of the wealth firms that I worked for. And even if you take a look at something else, you could see me getting my shares from TD Bank. As I got 5 shares because I was a rock star. So that's that. This was, back in 2021. This was a while ago. But this is just to show you, like, trust me, when I tell you guys are in good hands in terms of where this market's going, the information we're bringing this channel, it's one of a kind. And along with many other individuals, Cyphers is one of them. Like, this is research. This is what they do. They write out the infrastructure before they implement it. Okay, they need proof. They need stuff in writing. You need to research this stuff. And guess what? Everybody that has been following us on this channel, you guys are all in the money. Okay, that's it. That's literally what it is at the end of the day. So if you guys have money sitting in the bank accounts and you guys are unsure of what to do, let's book a 30-minute call and let's talk about it. Okay, the link in the description down below for the 30-minute call with me. We'll go over everything. Okay, we will go everything that you have concerns about in crypto. And I'm telling you, listen, we're gonna come back next year at the same time, and the prices are going to be nowhere near these levels. If you guys remember me going crazy in November when XRP was at 50 cents, 60 cents, saying, hey, listen, like with Trump coming, with the elections coming, with everything's about to happen, like this is gonna get crazy. Okay, and now we're just like the new normal is at like $2.50, $3 for XRP now, and soon the new normal is going to be $5 and then $6, $8 and onwards. That's what it's going to be. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Generational bottoms, I cannot stress this enough. All my trades are still open. Okay, every single one of them are still open, and we do have the $10,000 trade from 2bit. If you guys remember, we opened the trade today, which is just up 1% right now. It's a 10,000 with a 15 leverage. It's a little risky, that's for sure, on the riskier side, but this is the fund that we all got given by 2bit. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, take advantage of the 2bit and Bitunix deposit bonuses. The links are in the description down below. Catch these generational bottoms. Don't over leverage. This trade that we opened for XRP, $3,000 margin with 5 leverage. You could even do $3,000 with 2 leverage, and your liquidation price for that is going to be less than it's going to be less than $2. Like $1.90 is going to be your liquidation date. So meaning if you put a $3,000 margin up front with 3 isolated leverage, right? So you go here, you're going to see cross and you're going to see isolated. You're going to click on isolated, and then you're going to go to leverage. You're going to bring that down to 2. You're going to bring that down to 3. And then once you do that and you type in how much, USDT that you're going to put in here, it'll tell you your liquidation price. Okay. So with that being said, I'll keep you guys updated on the daily live streams that are going to hopefully start this weekend and then lead on to the next 90 days. If you guys want to see that, go ahead and smash that like button. We'll try to do it for 1 hour every single day and watch us decouple from this generational bottom.
The technology is moving too fast. Like if you sit by the sideline for any longer, it's going to be really hard to catch up. It is my firm belief that everything can be tokenized. So.
Up this morning, check my bags on the chain. XRPL still humming while the FUD folks complain. Ripple fighting Goliath, yeah, the SSA's game. But Johnny D and Hogan, they're bringing the flame. So we salute to the rebels in suits, to the coders and hodlers wearing dusty old boots. Raise a toast to the ledger and the lawyers who bite, while taco stand dumps through the middle of the night. Damn, Jed, can you chill? Brad G's on the mic saying clarity now, while Shorts codes the stars with the hologram cow wash. The haters keep chirping, but the people ain't blind. This ain't some mean dream, it's the internet's spine. Regulators stalling, but the clock's ticking fast. Ripple drops the case like a baseline blast. Communities united from Twitter to the street. We meme through the madness and never admit defeat. Yeah, we salute to the devs and the geeks, to the ledger that clears in seconds, not weeks. To D, to Hogan, to legal delight, and the salty old taco that just loves to spite. Hey Jed, you done yet? Or you got another dump scheduled for lunch? So here's to the warriors, the the freaks and the fans, waving salute tokens like battle flags in hand. It ain't just about coins, it's a movement, a pact. We defend what we build, and we're taking it back. Come on, salute to the ones in the fight, to the token that laughs in regulatory spite, to Schwartz, Brad, and the ones still believing, even while Taco stands always leaving. So strong, one for Ripple, one for XRP, and raise your guitar for decentralized dreams. This song's for the ledger, the truth and the proof. With a smile and a nod, we say salute.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.